Gloom.
Alice.
Cheese.
Lady Houdini.
Thor.
Launch.
Algernon, Moo, and Valentine.
Happy family.
Cameraman.
Morgan. Okay. So, last video, when we were doing the cages, our time lapse, you saw us cleaning out the quarantine tank. And you know who was in there? So, yes, Grim did pass. His bottom teeth got too high, and we didn't think about it until after his passing, because we actually had the idea that maybe that noise was actually them wearing down their teeth, and his teeth would just not stop growing to where he could keep up. And yes, he had chews, he had all of that. We're wondering if maybe a lack of chews.
Lakitu, different from a Pikachu.
A lack of chews in his container is what possibly caused that, because like I said, maybe we did forget to put in a chew at one point or another. Like I said, we checked his mouth after he died. His bottom teeth were pretty big. So we're pretty sure that's why he passed, that's why he starved. And now we know to check our mice's teeth when we hear them clicking. But yeah, it's sad. He was a good mouse.
He was.
But his mate, Gloom, is really pregnant. So hopefully she'll be having babies. Hopefully all black babies.
The stork has brought babies! Aw, crap.
One second.
Can you give me the plane back?
So, I'm not throwing it with the mouse on it, don't worry. Oh, come here. You want off? There we go.
See, the stork brought babies. Ah!
But no, hopefully she'll have all black babies, and their names will be Connor, Kara, Victor, Grimly, and Goth. And if she has more, then we're giving them any name you guys can
And
guess.
if by any means anybody knows where Kana and Kira came from,
Kara,
excuse me, put down in the description what you think what game it's from.
Put down in the comments.
Yeah.
Anyway, but to the real reason why we're making this video. So, just so you know, this is a partial diss video.
Yeah, it's a partial diss video to a certain something.
But this place that we're going to partially diss is actually still a really good store. What are you doing? Oh.
Zooming in and out.
Sorry. It's a really good store, but not to buy pets from. And the store we're talking about is PetSmart. Now, PetSmart, don't get me wrong, PetSmart is a good store.
Their food
for pet items such as food, treats, toys. They're even good for dog training.
Although I have to say, results may vary though.
Right, I'm gonna say that.
I want to say something. I'm still a camera person. I get to say something.
Then stand in front of the camera.
And I'm comic relief. No, because somebody's got to watch the stinking camera, so I get to do those two things.
Sorry. But yeah, their dog training's really good. One of our neighbors had their dog trained there. He's a perfect pup. And they're really good for grooming, for what I've heard.
Are we talking about Chip?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're really good for grooming, for what I've heard. I'm not sure about their clinic. Now...
I actually knew somebody who went to that clinic there, and they're actually really good.
Okay, so...
Yeah, I got to go in it firsthand. It was really good.
Okay, so here we go. Here's the diss part. Even though they're a good store for all those things, they're not a good store to get pets from.
Hence the irony of the name of the store.
Now, ironically enough, or not ironic.
It's not really ironic.
Yeah, but even to prove that they're not good for getting pets from, the APL, who had been teamed up with PetSmart, actually cut ties with them.
Which is kind of amazing, because the Animal Protective League does a lot of great stuff. You can look them up online, learn about what they're all about. But the fact that they cut ties with PetSmart, to me, is a really amazing thing, because they don't usually do that.
And it's a really big red flag.
And they were there for about 4 or 5 years prior to that, so I was really shocked.
So that means they're everything that they've had has actually been degrading.
Yeah.
And by that, we mean buying small pets from them. For what I've heard, most of the cats you can get from there, they turn around, they're really good, but small pets, however, aren't. 4 out of the 6 times we've got pets there, they have had issues. Goku ended up passing away. I mean, he was a good mouse. Okay, don't get me wrong. There was nothing wrong with Goku except he was really old. He was a lot older than we thought he was.
No.
Because he was not sick. We checked. He just got old.
No, you said,
No, wait. I'm gonna finish explaining. Now, for what you know, we've only gotten 4 pets from PetSmart, and I will explain. My mom had bought 2 long-haired hamsters from them at separate times. The one we had him for about a week. He got sick. His name was Fafner. His name was Fafner. The second one was named Fable. And he got sick. So we took him to the vet. The vet prescribed us medicine. We kept giving him medicine, and he later passed away in my mom's hands. About anywhere from 3 to 5 days later, we went back. Got another long-haired hamster from a separate container. You know how they have those little, like, racks?
Yeah.
Got him from a separate container. He got sick about almost instantly. We gave him the exact same medicine. He passed away, too. So we decided we're not going to buy small pets from there anymore. And, you know, we advised my cameraman of this, and she's like, oh, we'll just see what happens. And the first mouse we got from there was Thor. Now, yes, he was fat, but we were fine with that. We liked his coloring. And then, you know, we started taking mice. Now, that's not to say that it was PetSmart's fault, but that was just how the mouse is. And, you know, so we returned him, and, you know, we took him back, of course, but just to say, be wary of the mouse you pick up. Even if they seem fine, have them in quarantine for a little bit, then slowly introduce them to other mice. The minute you see any bad reactions or slightly bad reactions, pull them out. We've learned this from experience.
Oh, yeah.
That's how Algernon the First died.
Now, just to say, you said your animal had issues. I mean, don't we all?
Yeah, that's true. But I'm just saying, yeah. But see, then after we got Thor, you know, we traded Thor in for Goku.
Yep.
And Goku was doing fine. He was a great.
Oh, he was great.
But he passed away due to old age.
I know, poor little guy.
Which we're pretty sure that PetSmart was just trying to get the pet out their hands. And after a certain age, I just think they hold on to these pets till they pass. And I'll tell you something after I finish up the rest. Now, the other 2 times that were fine were Quill and Quill and Gloom. They were doing fine. They're absolutely fine. Well, almost. Quill's gone, of course. And so the reason why Quill got out is we think the cage that we bought was defective, because that's why it was on clearance. There was most likely a hole that Thor couldn't get out of, that Quill could. He got out, got underneath our door, cats got him, and played with him till he died. So, just so you know, we will have, like, mice that die that way. Either if they're a mouse we cared about, such as how we buried Grimm, then we bury them. But,
not to say that we don't care for all the mice, but there's certain ones we picked up for breeding purposes.
But we never got connected to.
Yeah, there's some that we just don't connect with, and Quill was one of them.
It's not to say that we didn't care about him.
Yeah, obviously he gets taken care of, as you can see, like all the other mice, he gets taken care of. It was just, there was no actual connection with him, so...
He wasn't a pet we actually had feelings for.
Yeah.
He was a pet we were going to use as a breeder, and we were hoping eventually later on we'd get more connected to, kind of like how Goku was.
But everybody gets fed the same way, everybody gets treated the same way. But the death sentence that they end up having, either one of 2 things. We bury them in the graveyard.
Well, not death sentence. You mean the way they're buried.
I mean, yeah, sorry.
The way, their funeral.
Yeah, we either bury them or we turn them into feeders for people who have larger snakes.
Which we're actually going to be making a channel or a website for mouse adoptions and buying.
And buying feeders, which we will only carry pinkies and or
the
adult
occasional
mice. And the occasional adults.
Right.
We'll probably end up having more pinkies than adults, though, to be very honest. But continue.
But as you can see, so that was nothing, they were absolutely fine. So like I said, even though it was a majority of the time that every time we've gotten like a pet from there, they've had an issue.
Yeah.
Like, issue that we weren't expecting, that's when, we decide that's no longer a good idea for us to buy pets from PetSmart. Now, on top of that, don't take our word for it, because there are also, and you've probably heard them, PetSmart horror stories.
Oh yeah.
People have gotten boas from them, ball pythons, not boa constrictors.
I was about to say, what boa have you seen there?
Ball pythons, and ball pythons are supposed to be pretty girthy.
Yeah.
And these ones usually have their spine showing, they're pretty thin. It's like they don't feed them properly. The humidity and everything's set up right, they're just not getting fed properly.
Yeah.
So then later on, these snakes either end up passing away, or once they're adopted, end up passing away. And on top of that, because that actually happened to one of the YouTubers we watch, Exotic Slayer. And he does spiders, tarantulas, and he has bearded dragons and snakes. Well, he went in there one time to buy a lizard, or something like that, and there was a lizard dead in its enclosure. And they have these lizards as juveniles. So the fact that a juvenile lizard died under their care, they really should not be allowed to sell pets. Now, don't get me wrong, the only other issue that I personally have with PetSmart is how overpriced certain things are.
Oh, God, yeah.
Which I'll explain. But besides that, they carry certain food brands that
others don't.
Right. But back to the whole thing. But he went in there was a dead lizard. They were just going to take the body and throw it away. They weren't going to reuse it to see if they could actually make it like a learning specimen or any of that. So Exotic Slayer decided he was going to take the lizard and make it a wet specimen, which is actually a really good way to reuse those. And I'm surprised PetSmart doesn't do that as a learning thing. Now, I'm pretty sure that PetSmart only carries most of their animals as feeders, which is weird because they carry chinchillas and gerbils and hamsters.
Well, yeah, but you gotta think that mice aren't atypical of being a pet. They're usually literally mainly used for feeders. So it's very atypical for them to be.
But you realize something, if reptiles are dying under their care and everything, and they have a really good vet, then why isn't their vet checking their animals? These people are trying to make a profit off of
Can't tell me. Can't answer that one.
Animals. And that personally disgusts me.
It does, yeah.
But, don't think that every PetSmart is this way. There are very certain PetSmarts that their managers will actually take really good care of the animals, but most of the ones we've heard about are like this. So, but like I said, don't think that means every single PetSmart's that bad.
Yeah.
Because I've heard of PetSmarts that are actually good. It's just the one near us personally, and ones in other states are pretty bad.
Actually, the one down south, I'm not going to say where, but the one down south has a big PetSmart to the nth degree that it has birds that they sell there. And they have a parrot that likes to fly around. It will fly up in the rafters, but then it will always come down and land in its cage. It is so cool to see. But if you go down south and see it, you'll know which one I'm talking about.
But yeah, so like I said, not every PetSmart's bad. It's just most of them. Also, I think that thing's cockeyed.
It's not.
Oh, it just looks like it from the side.
It does, but if you're looking at through my lens, you're fine.
Okay, just making sure. But yeah, so like I said though, they're a good place to get certain foods. Like, for instance, we used to go to Petco, which is a very good store.
Oh yeah, we still go there for some stuff though.
Oh yeah, mainly we get our mice from there.
I was gonna also say, these tanks, they had a sale going on. Sorry, really good side note for anyone that needs tanks for fish and reptiles of sorts. Those what was it 1, 2, and 3? Was it 4 or 3 of them? 3 of them were buy them for the size of their tank. So what that means is, if it's a 5-gallon tank, you pay
No, that wasn't for the 5 gallons.
Oh no, it was only for the 10. Sorry, It was 10.
They were just always out 10 gallons.
So if it was a 10-gallon tank, you only paid $10. If it was a $20 tank, it was $20. And the reason I say this is because we didn't get why they were usually like the 10-gallon tanks, they're 10 plus tax, or they're 10 or $11 for a 10-gallon tank.
Or sometimes even 12 or
And then
20.
20-gallon tank would be $22. They were always $2 more than what it was. So this deal was 10-gallon tank for $10, which was really cool. I don't know if the promo is still going on, but if you are, go to your local PetSmart. Petco, and you can check it out yourself.
Sorry, that was a side note. But
Hey, I'm allowed to say side notes.
Yeah, you are. Sorry.
Stupid. Yes! I got it in the frame finally! Meanwhile...
I'm disappointed. No. But like I said, PetSmart actually carries the brand we feed our mice, which is Katie. When at Petco, they sell what we were originally feeding them, which was Tropical Carnival. Never, ever...
Oh, God. Really
Let
quick,
me
before
explain.
you say what you're about to say, the one Katie product, they actually do sell at Petco. I just didn't know that because we never originally went for it until now. But she's going to tell you something that's really important. Listen, important message, important data. Important!
Stop. Sorry, she gets overboard.
Hi.
Aw. Sorry, no, she's tired.
See, I'm the comic relief of this channel.
Sorry, she's getting tired. I'm gonna set her back.
Like I said, I'm the comic relief of this channel.
But no, do not, whatever you do, feed your mice corn, sunflower seeds, or pumpkin seeds. But corn is the worst thing to feed them. You can feed them sunflower seeds as an occasional treat, and pumpkin seeds as an occasional treat. Also, do not feed them grapes or raisins. It is poisonous to them.
And the other thing, too, you
Wait.
want to add is that if you have mice, and just strictly mice, don't get food that says mice and whatever.
rat.
Well, and whatever, because it might
Right.
say mice and something else.
Well,
Don't ever get mice and whatever food for her reasons that she's about to say,
yeah,
but also
okay, just making sure.
do it the same way for
Sorry. 1 second.
That was actually really funny. Wait, just watch. You can't really see all too well. It's a paw going through the door. Because I'm actually leaning against the door with the chair I'm sitting in. And Magic's sticking a paw through it. That's actually kind of funny. Okay, as I was saying though, don't do that, and then just don't mix food. So if you have a chinchilla, don't do chinchilla and hamster food, which they never usually do. But chinchilla or hamster food, no mice and hamster. Just don't mix them up. Just find the food for that specific animal, and this is why.
Okay, because we actually got Tropical Carnival mice and rat food. Not thinking that, because this is just a common misconception that rats and mice are generally the same. They're not. They have completely different anatomy. Technically.
Yes, they do technically, because one's bigger and one's smaller. So
Yes.
your body parts are gonna be in separate spots. Excuse me.
Well, then on top of that, we didn't know this until we looked it up a few days ago. Mice cannot eat grapes. It's poisonous to them. But rats, however, can eat them. That's just like rats can eat corn and all that. When mice, there's actually a chemical in the corn that they cannot eat because it can cause them either cancer or an allergy. But either way, just don't do it. But it causes, just don't feed corn. It's a really bad thing for them. And the only reason why I'm holding Marshmallow on a towel is since we switched food, she's getting diarrhea.
Yeah.
And if it passes, then we know she's.
And by the way, that can happen if you switch food on them all of a sudden for no reason. No reason. For them, well, to them they don't know the reason. So
Right.
to them it's just like, ooh, new food. Oh crap. But
Sorry if I'm wiping my nose.
Yeah.
It's just I was messing with my rabbits and I've got like fur on my face and it's irritating my nose.
yeah. And so
I'll finish explaining.
yeah.
Dude, of course.
Okay, so while she's dealing with that for a little,
Sorry,
for
here.
a second, deal with that really quick. The other thing I want to mention too is
That's fine.
she's dealing with that really quick. Where is he? I think we mentioned this in a video before or not, but if we didn't, you can see the cage that says Valentine and Moo. That's another just little side note when she's dealing with the mouse over there. Don't ever mix your mice together unless you know for like a fact that they'll get along, especially with two mice who haven't been parents, because Algernon and Valentine have never been parents. And Moo is especially not theirs. But they took to her like crazy, and that was like the coolest thing though. But I think Morgan's ready. Just wanted a side note so I didn't have to pause the video.
Alright. How you go?
Now you know. Or the more you know. Dang it, I always messed that up.
But then the reason why you don't want to feed them pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds only is that all the fat in them will make your mice extremely fat. So that's why it's an occasional treat. But like I said, as soon as we found this out, we were going through our food, turning into bird seed, and buying new food.
Yeah, we were having a little too much fun with that. We were taking a handful of the bird seed, throwing it in her yard like we won the lottery of bird seed. It was kind of funny, actually.
Now, 1 second.
Alright.
The new food we're using is here, because I can trust you. Really, I'm only picking you up. Katie Fortidiet Pro Health. It supports dental health, supports healthy digestion.
You want to just hold it up to the camera so people believe you? For all they know, it could be bad stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't even. We've already checked through it though.
Oh yeah, you want to tell them about the Pokemon food we got? It was a joke. You know what I'm talking about. What? Okay, we just found something out.
Okay, so pretty much I was just looking at the back of the bag. We noticed it said ground corn. That's fine, because we don't know how much corn they ground in. And even then, it's mixed with a bunch of different stuff, so they're most likely not getting a lot of it.
Yeah, with the other food we had, it was literally a kernel of corn. Like a little kernel of corn that they couldn't have.
Yeah, it was a straight up kernel. Yeah. So, I'm going to set her back, and if she makes high-pitched squeaking, then we're going to pause the video and take her out.
And then we still have the solicitor at the door.
Well, at least the stuff doesn't retain water like the other stuff.
Oh my god. Would you pick it up?
Sorry.
My lovely friend here does not know how to clean up after herself, apparently. Of course she would! Wow.
5 seconds.
5 seconds, Mouse. Okay, hold on 1 second. She's gotta fix the wheel, so give her a second. Alright, the really funny part is we took the wheel out because she was making so much noise. Do you see this thing? It makes so much noise. I think it needs to be greased or something, man.
No, it can't be. Plastic.
Oh, yeah. Look at that, though. She's looking for it.
We might just have to clean it out because I think there's just some buildup.
Yeah.
But otherwise...
Alright, so what else are we going to tell the peoples of the internet?
Oh, yeah, we will. Sorry, it's just that.
We get sidetracked really easily if you can't tell.
Okay, well, quick sidetrack. Then we'll get back to the rest. We are so sorry. Everything's been happening at once, as you see. So for any of you who have watched Pokemon...
Not sponsored.
Exactly.
Hey, I get to say that.
So pretty much this KT food is Pokemon food. It's literal Pokemon food. Mice are not Pokemon.
They're not? Radicat, I choose you!
So we actually don't feed them these size. What we did is we actually took the pellets, broke them in half. That way it's easier for the mice to eat. And then that way we're not, like, overfeeding them. Yeah. This way we can give them...
these things were huge. Even for me, I was like, wow, that's pretty big.
So we give them about that much in their bowl. For Thor, he gets about 2 of these.
Trust me, it's enough for them.
This is a lot of food. This is pretty much 2 handfuls, or about a handful.
Of the stuff we used to give them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why we had to break them in half. Anyway, we are so sorry about getting sidetracked.
Yeah, trust me, it's harder for us to do this at night, and where we are, it's nighttime now.
Yeah, oof. Sorry, no, my brain's starting to hurt. So much stuff has been happening. No, but like we were saying, we were on the whole topic of PetSmart still. We might have to rework the video. No,
it's just really PetSmart and the food.
Right, but like I said, it sucks that they do that to their animals. Now, like I said, they carry that stuff. Now, the store we now go to for our breeding mice is Petco.
We got
Because-
past that point though.
I know, but no, I'm saying the rest.
Oh, you're reiterating? Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But that's where we've gotten Lady Houdini, Launch, Alice, Valentine, Algernon, not Hickory. Well, we did get
Harry.
Hickory from there. Harry we got from there. Grim we got from there, and Grim, like I said, his teeth just wouldn't stop growing. And then we got Marshmallow from there. As you can see, those mice are perfectly fine. We have had no issues with them whatsoever. They are such good mice.
Yeah.
So that actually proves that Petco takes better care of their animals.
Yeah.
Now, like we said, we still love PetSmart. PetSmart is still a great place. We still go there to get, like, dog toys for our dogs. We still go there to get treats for our dogs.
Yep.
We go there for our dog food. We go there for cat food, cat stuff. We go there for our mouse things, such as we're going to be going there for our wheels if Petco doesn't have them for cheaper. And I'll get onto the price points later.
Some other day.
No, later in the video. It's just. Alright, so my cameraman's leaving for a second.
You didn't have to say that.
No, just for a second, that's why if anything isn't correct, it's my fault because I'm moving. So she's gonna get going, probably hand me the solicitor while I'm finishing up this. And we're sorry that this video has been so long. Hey, hand me the solicitor. Anyway. No, but like I was saying, Petco is so much better for reasons of how they take care of their pets. Hi, Mrs. Solicitor. Mrs. Solicitor. But no, like I said, we'd go to PetSmart to take our cats to get new collars or to do their their name tags. We'd go there to get them outfits or toys. Trust me, we usually go there. Now, Petco we mainly go for to get new mice. That's the main reason why we go to Petco. The other reason why we go to Petco is if we can't find a certain thing at PetSmart, if they're out of a certain thing. You're just purring in my arms. But now, because I really want to make this a short video, I'm just going to do another reason why PetSmart isn't great, and then that's the end of the video. So pretty much the one thing I just don't like about PetSmart otherwise is how expensive everything is. They, for instance, at Pet Supplies Plus, where we went to once to get a certain something, they have tank cleaner. And the only reason why we were even looking at it was my little sister got some fish from PetSmart and they're doing fine. So like I said, not all their pets are bad. It's just that most of the time you don't get good pets. Now their fish I understand would be okay because
How can you screw up a fish?
because they don't need much maintenance.
Watch.
No, not much maintenance. By that I mean they have their own filter systems and all that.
Well, yeah, but watch which fish you mean have not high maintenance, because actually some of them are for more experience.
No, I meant that.
Oh, yeah.
I meant goldfish.
Oh yeah, like
I
any,
mean, like in general, like your normal pet.
yeah, like
fish.
any pet really. Some are low maintenance, some are high maintenance, some are good for starter pets, some aren't.
Yeah.
Same thing with fish.
Yeah, they got pet goldfish and they take care of them pretty well.
I could have sworn you said pickle goldfish. I could have sworn that's what you just said.
They have their own filter system. All they have to do is feed them, so they can't really mess up with fish. That's it. But like I said, that's fine. But we use regular rainwater, and it turns out green because it goes through our gutters and everything. We needed a cleaner for it, so we went to Pet Supplies Plus to look at it first. A medium-sized bottle about that big was $3.33. $3.33. At PetSmart, they had a small bottle that would only last you a short amount of time. For $3.33. So, price-wise, a lot of their stuff is really expensive. Though, but Petco's somewhat cheaper. No, we're not trying to get a brand deal. None of this is sponsored. It's just like we were saying, there are very certain things that we want to warn about.
Magic sponsors us.
Haha. But, I mean, like I said, that's pretty much it. Price-wise, they're fine. Petco's, PetSmart, not a great price point, but they carry a lot of good things. Like I said, the only reason why we mainly go to Petco is to get breeding mice and certain things that we can't find at PetSmart. Now, yes, on the occasion, if we go out of town, we'll check the PetSmart just to see what mice they have.
Yeah.
And that's the only time we actually kind of risk it, if the mouse has a very certain gene we've been looking for.
Yeah, like we did for the one mouse, like we went 3 towns over for it.
Yeah, Bloom, we went 3 towns over to get because of her coloring.
By the way, that's a fun car ride when you're 3 towns over. It's about a hour drive there and an hour drive back. It was real fun.
And ironically enough, we actually had her in with Valentine, Marshmallow, and that was it. Yeah, we just had her in with Valentine and Marshmallow. And they were all in one little container.